What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're moving on from Changbon and my Kessen 2 walkthrough. We're going to be doing the Battle of Chibi. Sorry, the Showdown at Chibi. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Hoping to get there by the end of the year, and only 8% of my viewers are subbed, which is very low. So, if you're new to the channel, I apologize for last week's video where it got broken up. My audio, my Elgato card freaked out, so it had to split up the video for some reason. I don't really understand it. But we're going through the levels, picking the best, medium, and worst versions of every battle strategy on this game. It's very fun. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. And we're going to be doing the Showdown at Chibi, what I think is the worst version of the battle strategy. But I think there actually might not be. It might just be do the fire attack, but we'll see. But if there's more than one option, we always do all of them. I rate them, talk about which ones I think are the best, and then we go from there. So without further ado, I'll let y'all enjoy the video. And this is, again, not the tactical strategies where we like train troops, stuff like that. I'm talking the battle strategies on each map. So I'll talk about the stuff in a second.
You've decided to fight with us against Cao Cao's army. We thank you.
Now. It would be very hard for us to fight Cao Cao on our own. If we work together, we can destroy his army and send him back home.
He's a mighty opponent. If we're not prepared, we'll last about 2 minutes with him.
I know that. All right, what are the options then? Does anyone have an idea?
I do. Please allow me to be the first one to present a plan. The enemy army recently took in Caimao, but Cao Cao is very suspicious and doesn't really trust him. Knowing that, we'll forge a letter by Caimao. We'll make it look like he's going to betray Cao Cao's confidence. Cao Cao will pick it up. He'll rage with anger and then punish Caimao. That way, he'll lose one of his strongest assets and will surely win.
When Lord Liu Bei died, a portion of the Jing province threw down their swords. Then came Cao Cao. He came in and crushed their homeland, so if we call upon them to fight Cao Cao, I can assure you that we'll be certain to win all of them over.
This is what I think. How about having our two armies train together? We'll combine our best points. Then we'll be even stronger. This will help us to beat him.
Lord Liu Bei knows Cao Cao the best. Let's ask him. He's the one with all the qualifications to choose our course of action.
That's all right with me. Let's see. Yes, I'm ready to proceed. Tell me, what do you think?
Yes, sir.
Lord Liu Bei, Caimao has managed to escape from the service of Cao Cao and has found his way back here.
I'm here because you plotted my downfall. I'm assuming that you'll agree to let me join your army now.
Now, ready for battle, Cao Cao's fleet departs from Jiangling and takes position on the north coast of Chibi. Meanwhile, Liu Bei's ships join Sun Quan's fleet, and together they sail to a site along Chibi's south coast. Liu Bei and Sun Quan, clearly outmatched by their adversary, form a plan to ensure victory. They will find a way to lure Cao Cao's fleet towards them, set fire to his ships, and thereby annihilate Cao Cao's seagoing forces. The greatest naval battle in history is about to begin.
Liu Bei has enough guts to fight me?
Liu Bei has joined the Sun Quan and is preparing to attack. However, they have only half our strength. We have nothing to fear.
They are nothing but fools. I have the mandate of heaven. You are all doomed. You fight me with paper swords. Cao Cao will not be defeated! Damn! Cao Cao!
to be destroyed!
An envoy from Sun Quan has arrived!
You're Liu Bei. I'm Sun Quan's sister, Sun Li. You dragged my brother into your lost cause. How dare you? You're going to burn up Cao Cao's navy, aren't you? No way! There isn't even any wind!
Do not worry. Zhuge Liang will bring the wind.
Are you drunk or crazy?
Lord Sun Quan, begin the council.
Zhou Yu, report your situation.
Yes, sir. This is the enemy's position. If the enemy, Lord Cao Cao, is forced to flee, victory is ours. And conversely, if Liu Bei's unit is forced to flee, then we will lose.
Zhuge Liang, what is your plan?
Only by using a fire attack can we win. However, we cannot succeed without any wind. As I have said before, I am able to make the wind blow. However, it does take some time, so until the wind begins to carry the fire, I would appreciate if you would all hold back Cao Cao's army.
Zhou Yu, what do you think of this idea?
If the wind really blows, I have no objection.
Lord Liu Bei, what is our plan? Our only chance to win is with a fire attack.
So normally there would be more than one choice there, but since there's not, we're just going to do the set fire to the enemy attack. It works well, and we'll kick some butt.
Why must men be forced into fighting such cruel wars? Does heaven wish us to destroy ourselves? It was Cao Cao who began all of this. I don't understand how he got the mandate of heaven. Cao Cao, I defy this mandate. I do not care who has been chosen. I will win this war!
All right. So this is going to be tough. Oh my gosh, so many cutscenes. Hold on.
As if the wind is really gonna blow. This is suicide.
Zhuge Liang, don't fail.
All right. I think that's the final. Wait a minute.
Lord Liu Bei, Master Zhang Fei and Master Gang Ning got into a fight. There were casualties on both sides.
What are you thinking, Zhang Fei? Can't you see this is part of the enemy's whole plan?
Okay. That was a lot of that was a lot of stuff. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put everybody together just in a blob, and we're not gonna move up because we want to stall as long as possible for Zhuge Liang to do the wind. So we're not gonna go very far up. We're basically just gonna line up everybody so that when Cao Cao starts trying to attack us all, we don't die. The game is very aggressive in their strategy. And for some reason, I don't know why when Kai Mao pops up that one of the Wu generals comes flying over to here. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. So, in the meantime, yeah, we're just going to kind of clump. We're going to just get all bunched up together. and again, with this level's a little bit weird because of the fact that there's allies of yours that you never fight with ever again. So it's like kind of risky. Like I want our generals to generally get rid of everybody as best as possible. And so we'll like obviously try to like make that work as best as possible, but yeah, that's not easy to do that. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, no, we're basically just gonna try to get everybody to line up as best as possible. Have the Wu generals a little bit back because I don't want them to be the ones to engage people. Which, I mean, that might be inevitable, but I'm gonna kind of do a reverse, like, we're gonna do like basically a little, like a U, or like a crane shape, where they're all kind of in a line, like in a group together. Bring Ganning up to here. Bring Sun Quan to here. Bring Zhou Yu to like here. And from here, we'll just kind of encircle anybody who tries to come at us. They should be coming eventually. They're a giant, huge army. So we obviously don't want to get too out there. We want our troops to stay very close to each other. Sun Quan's doing like a freaking circle or whatever the heck he's doing. We'll just move Zhou Yu just so that he's facing forward. But again, this level's actually pretty challenging too. Easily the hardest parts of this game are the Changban, which we just did last week, which was brutal, and the week before that. And then now we're doing Chibi, which is also very difficult because we are so outnumbered on this level. It's another reason why it's not easy at all. Wow. Pulling you up a little bit. I'm kind of like slowly advancing by accident here. But I think it's still fine. And again, if someone knows in the comments, let me know. I'm pretty sure you don't just lose experience if Gan Ning, Tai Shishi, and Zhou Yu and Sun Quan get rid of people. I'm pretty sure you don't just lose experience. That would be kind of stupid. Like, if they made it that impossible to like get this to work. So that's just my thoughts. Again, if they actually do that, that would be annoying. But then again, the point is just to get through the level anyway. It really is. All right, here's the first cutscene. Again, actually, it's like the 5,000th cutscene. There's so many.
There's been no high wind at Chibi. Zhuge Liang can't make winds blow and violate all the laws of heaven.
Zhao Yu, your concerns are not unreasonable. But Liu Bei assured us that the wind will blow. I'll put my money on
Liu Bei.
So I'm pretty sure Sun Li is Sun Shenzheng in this game. So I find that to be interesting that they gave her a new name in this game. But in history, she marries Liu Bei, so it's funny how she's kind of simping for him a little bit. Doesn't surprise me one little bit. All right, so now let's go to Kai Mao here and just see. We see Cao Ren. Okay. Look at Zhou Yu real quick, just see if there's anybody. Okay, there are people over there too. Yikes. Okay, so let's. I'm going to try to basically get it so that somebody starts to surround people as quickly as possible here. does. So he has Lu Su and Lu Meng right there. Just curious, who does Gan Ning have with him? He has Lu Xun. Who does Zhou Yu have? Zhou Yu and Tai Shi. So yeah, Sun Li's on the map yet. I don't know where she is, but I think she spawns in as my ally. I'm pretty confident about that one. Move Kai Mao up just... Actually, no, he's... Well, yeah, we'll move up a little bit. And let's slowly get Gan Ning up a little bit more. Let's get Sun Quan to come up too. And Zhou Yu, yeah, this is... Again, there's just so many of them that it makes me nervous because there really are a lot of enemies. There's a lot of people. I mean, we only have 6 ships, and we would have 5 if we did it in Trench Kai Mao. So, like, again, I don't even know how people do this map without that. That would be, like, absolutely impossible. Alright, there's Cao Cao? What? Why is he there? He's so high up on the list. Okay. Let's have Gan Ning go for him. You go ahead and move up and engage Himiko. Kai Mao, you go ahead and go up and engage Yu Jin. Liu Bei, you go up and engage Cao Ren. Cao Cao being there makes me confused. And again, it turns into that thing where it's like, do you need to I may need to restart it because I don't want... I don't want it to turn into that. I guess in the meantime, let's do that. Let's get one thing where we injure, where we shoot arrows at somebody, I guess. It's like we're just gonna end up going for maxing out. I don't really care about the experience thing. Like, I think you could try to be perfect in this game and argue that you could make it work, or that you... That was an interesting... He had a different animation for his hail attack. That was kind of weird. Huh. That was very unusual. Alright, so now let's do a raid through all of this. And we are still going for red troops. It's weird how in this game alone, the U troops and the Wei troops are different, are switched in color, and they don't do that in any other Koei game. It's just this game where the Wu forces are blue. I don't know what they were trying to do with that. Okay, so we've heavily weakened everything here. Let's just continue. Let's come back across, hit those units, then come all the way down here and end hitting all of them. So we're basically just going to weaken Gan Ning's... He's fighting Zheng Liao. We're going to weaken Zheng Liao by having Guan Yu do this thing. And again, it's just trying to stall for time. We're not going to use Mei Sun Young's meteor shower on... If she's the only person, I'm not going to use meteor shower because Siren will just block it, and it's annoying. It takes time, and I don't want to do it, so I'm like, nah. But Lily has Rush. Can I do that on a ship? Oh, no. So that's all we can do? That's kind of sucks. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll have you just stop right there. This is not gonna be easy. I'm just, but we do have Zhang Liao surrounded for a second here. I mean, I might as well just use everybody's things. Again, I don't know where the experience goes if you use Firestorm with Lu Meng and he gets a spell increase. I have no idea where that goes. Does that go to your generals by the end of the game? Who knows? I'm just trying to keep everyone alive, basically. That's the hope at this point. We're just gonna fire wheel everybody. It's very good. The Firestorm is extremely powerful, like underratedly very powerful attack. So I'm loving that we have that with some people on this one. Now we'll go ahead and do a fireball. I think he only has maybe one? Yeah. But he's gonna shoot that right through 1,000,000 people. That should be pretty devastating when it starts to roll towards that little group of red right there. Yeah. Yeah, that did fine. And his spell ability did in fact increase, so I don't know where that goes, but we'll see. We will see. And so now we'll move to the next, whoever's next on our side. We have Lu Su here, who has some stuff. I might as well just spam all of my abilities. Try to get as much of damage done on people as possible so that we don't completely lose immediately. He definitely has level 2 meteors. I can see the level 2s in there, so I'm glad I aimed it this way. That should hit some people off in the back of that little triangle. Alrighty. I can't tell if that's doing well. I think that did well. I literally can't see it. Alright, he also... Wow. He also has Fireball? Man. And let's just keep on moving. I'm going to have to try to hit right on that little group right there. Then we're going to move him on down and do hail on that final little bit too. We're just trying to just do as much damage as we can. I don't know how long it takes Zhuge Liang to do the fire attack, but it really takes a bit, and we're at a heavily disadvantaged until then. So it's like you might as well just spam all your abilities, right? If we lose, I will obviously restart and keep talking through this, but I'll show how to do it without losing anybody. Okay, now let's head over there. There's really not that many people left on Yang Wei's side, which is great. That's just Zhou Yu taunting, it's fine. Yeah, all that is he's entered a battle with somebody, which I don't mind them talking about that. They have like way more magic people than we do, which is kind of cool. And this is more of a regular hail attack. I don't know why Lu Xun's or whoever that was randomly different. I don't really get what that was all about, but it was strange. What does he have? Battle Cry and Rally. I guess I'll go ahead and just use Rally 2 with him. Might as well. Oh, we have really heavily damaged Dion Wei here. I mean, he can... Actually, we'll wait on him in case he uses Raid. I don't think Kai Mao has any abilities. Okay, he doesn't. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are very heavily weakening a few of them. Zhang Liao is surrounded by Guan Yu, which is really... I mean, we're stalling for time, literally, right now. And then Zhou Yu, now it's time for us to use some Zhou Yu magic. I think he's got something. He does. Ooh, he has lightning? Are you serious? Oh, Zhou Yu. Okay, let's go ahead and start this off right. Again, we're just trying to keep everyone alive. This level is one of the ones where you're just like, you just got to make it work. Even if you're getting experience for the Wu forces, doesn't really, you gotta make it without losing anybody. I think you get a whole bunch of experience if your generals don't die on this one. Just like Chengbong. Okay, there's a spell ability increase. That's what I like to see. Let's see what we got going on right here. Let's just take him all the way back here. Then just use Firestorm on everything.
Miss Sun Li! Leaving your post is against orders! Get back here right now!
I'm going to join Liu Bei! Tell my brother! Tell Sun Quan I'm gone!
Okay, well, Sun Li's leaving.
For raising me all these years!
What are you saying? Miss Sun Li, come back! Come back here!
So, that's good, I guess. In the meantime, we will still plan our attack here. Go ahead and do a Zhou Yu's Firestorm. This should be completely devastating. I mean, we're literally just aiming it right down the middle. Yeah, that was fantastic. That should be a lot of people dead. Yeah. Okay. Just getting it all out there. So what does he have? Okay, he has Raid, which I can use Raid.
I am Taishi Chi. Prepare yourself.
Might as well just hit everybody who's left.
I suggest you run. Value your lives.
And then we'll just finish it up with a rally. So the Wu forces are very strong, very powerful, and help us greatly to not die. We'll have to bring Sun Li in. I don't know where she should stand. I don't even know where she should go. But we've attacked everybody with everything at this point. All right, So what are we gonna do? We have Zhang Liao, Dion Wei, and all three of them are very, very hurt, which is great. I don't really know where I should tell her to go. Guan Yu has officially started fighting Himiko, so now Gan Ning is on his own. That's fine. We definitely did very well there. We can't use charge, but we have Zhang Fei with him, which is kind of cool. So let's see what Zhang Fei can do. He has a third ability now. He has Battle Cry, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and do that right away. And then we'll probably use Raid and just hit all the troops, all the red. There's a lot of red all kind of bunched up because we haven't really started fighting them very much yet. So if I can get a good raid in, which again, hopefully we can, it'll really help turn the tides here. Sometimes the character like doesn't move and it's really annoying and all that stuff. But it looks like we're doing okay right now. I think I'll take that. That seemed good. We hit a good amount. As long as we can get a war increase. That's kind of all we need to do. Okay, and we did. Okay. Now we have, fortunately we have Sun Xuan, Zhou Yu, they're all kind of blocking, which is good. Let's have Sun Li come over to there. Actually, let's have her go like that. That's, I mean, I can't really, I don't want to watch anybody because I'm scared one of these enemies are going to use their abilities and destroy everybody. They seem to do well on them if you're watching, and they don't seem to do as well if you're not watching them. So it's like, yeah. Let's have Zhou Yu start backing up a little bit. We may have to be very, very stally in the meantime. Again, I know that Zhuge Liang will do his thing eventually. I just don't know when and what that looks like. Go ahead and back some Quan up too, just to keep the line. The attacking with arrows thing is just going to happen. Like, I don't even know how we're supposed to. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. Actually, that's a great spot for Zhou Yu to get to. I love that. Even though Shahoban needs to get defeated, that's Shahoban now won't be able to just walk right up to him anymore, which is fantastic. Have I used all their abilities? Duel. What is your other ones? Oh yeah, he has duel and volley. That's right. Interesting. They randomly give him duel. He's basically Wang Zhong, but on Wei's or the U side. So I'm like, look at you. Look at you being interesting. Actually gonna bring some Quan up just a little bit. If we can get a couple of those weakening things on him. Actually, we may need to do some stuff slightly different here. Let's do this. Let's bring Kaimao back. Can she do this? What does this do? That doesn't do anything. Yang Wei is very hurt. Xiahou Ba is also very hurt. So we need to prioritize hitting those people. We have him go back. I wonder if I can get. Oh, here we go. Is this gonna do it? Okay, this is that Mufasa moment. Okay, I'll let this go.
Mandate of heaven?
Do not disturb the movements of heaven and earth.
What?
The mandate of heaven cannot be changed.
Curse your mandate! I will triumph in this war!
Do not defy heaven. Do not disturb the movements of heaven and earth.
The wind! The wind is up! We will win! Now we will win!
Yeah, it's freaking weird. What a weird cutscene. Hey, it's internal struggle, right? Yeah. Freaking weird, though. Suddenly, yeah, something just... I don't know what she needs to do. I'll just have her... You actually back up, because I think I brought her too close. And now, my hope is to get some impacts on, that's not gonna happen, okay. Okay, what do we need to do? I guess I need to... Because Gan Ning isn't strong enough. He's too damaged to fight Cao Cao, so maybe I can just have him... come up here. See what happens. Okay. Let's see how this looks with Gan Ning. Does Gan Ning do this what I wanted? Okay, good, he does. It's perfect timing because now Liu Bei gets to run away just in time for all three of them to try to surround him. And it's pretty fortunate. Keep running. We have Guan Yu now getting helped by Gan Ning. Sun Quan is getting double teamed, which is bad, but Dian Wei is very hurt and is about to get defeated. So that should be helpful. Let's look over there and make sure that Liu Bei is getting away. It looks like he is.
Behold!
There goes Sun Quan getting rid of Dian Wei, which is very helpful. Let's have Sun Li head towards Liu Bei. Liu Bei, you stop right there. Kai Mao, you turn around. Now what's going to happen is we're going to have Gan Ning is fighting. Okay, that seems... Gan Ning is helping, what's his name? Guan Yu not to die. And now Himiko is surrounded and is about to get defeated. Then Gan Ning might start fighting Cao Cao, which is a little bit of a concern, but what I'll do is just start backing Gan Ning up and then have Guan Yu turn around and help out our force with the three people that are... It's 3-on-3 on the far left side, so we should be able to do that decently well. We have Zhou Yu fighting there. That's good. Yeah, Gan Ning, you just sit here and wait until Cao Cao starts fighting you.
We've won here.
There you go. Whew, we're doing it slowly. We haven't even had the fire attack happen yet, so that's kind of hilarious. Alright, so let's go. One, you just come straight across, actually. You just come right across there and just start slamming into everybody. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, Gan Ning, you just lead Cao Cao back. I don't like that Cao Cao's trying to fight this early. It's like, dude, stop that. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of nice. Okay, what we're going to do is have have Yu Jin get engaged. There we go. Let's have Guan Yu. That's great. I think we're gonna make this work. Okay, actually, did Cao Cao just give up on that crap? Okay, yeah, he did. Alright, so Gan Ning, you actually go back to fight him. He didn't take the bait like I wanted him to. Okay. This might be the magic right here for now. Good, he still is rotating that way. That's what I wanted. Right, you don't do stupid stuff, Kaimao. Just stand right there. Just don't do anything stupid. You like to move all around, don't do that. Just sit there. You still don't have anything. Zhao Cheng is battle cry. Okay, we'll just throw that out there. Just to give him something to do. Okay. I'm nervous because Guan Yu is gonna get surrounded by Cao Cao here, which I don't like that. What are you doing, Kai Mao? You freaking idiot. Stop being stupid. Okay. Just sit there. Just sit there next to Liu Bei and help him. That's literally all I want you to do. Just sit there. Don't go away from him. Just sit there. So you kind of angle yourself there. You keep going for Cao Cao. That's great. Okay. I don't like that Gan Ning is having to do this, but he does, only to stop. She just attack him immediately? She literally did. Wow. Let's have him just withdraw for a second, just to kind of get himself back under control here for a second. We have Kai Mao, Yu Jin. Yu Jin is helping Liu Bei. Liu Bei now has his rally back, which is fantastic. We haven't even had the fire attack happen. I know that when the fire attack happens, it basically halves everybody who's alive's morale, I think. But we're getting close to just destroying everybody without even needing that. Alright, now kind of just sit there. Okay, good. He is just sitting there. So don't try to be the hero here. I need you. He's way more important than he ever would know at this point. Like, the fact that he is doing this he's the hero right now. Make sure that... Oh, so Sun Quan can die? That seems not fair. Didn't know that. I mean, I'm not going to try to let that happen, but I did not expect... I didn't think that would be true. Okay, let's start getting ready to help out Sun Quan here. Does someone else have Rally on his side yet? What is Lu Mong's other ability here? Ooh, he does have rally. Okay, good. We're just gonna try to... If we can get rid of Xiahou Ba with Lu Meng, that would be great. But in the meantime, we'll just kind of stall there long enough. We're not gonna use his meteor shower on 800 troops. That's not gonna be a good idea. Liu Bei is slowly recovering the fight on whoever the heck he's fighting. Yujin. He's fighting Yujin. Okay, we gotta... Man. You just keep popping back out of the fight just for a second. I think it's just long enough for us to take out Yujin. Okay, we're gonna do a full-on retreat for Ganning now. I didn't expect him to get that hurt that quickly, but he did. But in the meantime, I think he has freaking iron wall, so we're not gonna do that. It's not worth it. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull Guan Yu over here so that he chases Gan Ning. Okay, he's getting destroyed, so we're gonna back him up as well. Gan Ning, I hope you listen to me. I hope you actually back up. Meantime, Kai Mao, hurry. Let's try to get this guy quickly. People are falling apart quickly. Okay. Great. Okay, so we're slowly... This is not easy. I might not talk anymore. I need to focus. All right, see y'all.
flames of hell! Burn, Chibi! Burn!
everyone! Fight with honor!
Come on, everyone, let's go!
We've won here.
There's no one here on Earth who could ever defeat me.
Ah, look! They're beaten! Victory is ours!
Something's wrong.
The enemy general has been defeated! We've won! Well done, men! Victory is ours!
the victory we have... Lord, I am pleased to say that I have unearthed new talent.
Hello. I am Ma Shu. I will fight with all my heart. I am honored to serve you.
Liu Bei, you did it! You won!
Yes, I overcame the mandate of heaven.
I watched you as you engaged in battle, and you fought so bravely. You know something? I'm not afraid of the mandate now.
Diao-chan, this time I will rescue you, without fail.
I believe you. Liu Bei, I know that you will.
Diao-chan!
Ah! Another earthquake.
Earthquakes, locusts, wars. Guess this is it for the Han Empire.
Everyone says that Lord Cao Cao wants to start a new government, but I don't think I want the kind he's thinking about.
Hey, I think this Liu Bei fellow would make a fine ruler. Everyone says that he's a decent man.
Keep your voice down. If Cao Cao's troops hear you talking like